Hello, Internet. Hello, Sam, and welcome back to After Campfire. Quarantine's still going on. That's why I still am bearded Henry, which is weird, because this is definitely the longest I've ever grown it out for, because I don't like it, but I'm curious, so might as well do that in quarantine. Yay! And After Campfire makes it so that I have to save evidence. So, enjoy. Yes. It's been, I guess, update on general life for these past 2 weeks since my last episode as far as quarantine and stuff going on. I've done a surprisingly good job of keeping myself busy. I don't really remember what I was doing last week, but I remember I got a little bit, and I kind of ran out of stuff more often. But this week, I've been good. Mostly because a new set of Magic came out, and I've just been building decks and playing decks and being silly and just spending way too much time playing Magic. But it's a weird situation, and I'm just going to answer my question to Sam now, which was just, would you rather take a worse opportunity now or a better one later, or wait for a better one? The reason why I asked that is because it has a lot to do with my mindset right now, which is, do I even try to get a new job in the present moment? Because it's rough right now. I have been doing some job stuff, but job searching right now is just not my priority because lots of places aren't hiring, especially ones I'm interested. There's a chance I could even get my old job back, which would be awesome. And I think in most situations, Sam's answer of do the bad thing now is right. And I know that my mentality just pushes me away from doing that. But I think given the present context, me waiting for the better thing is the right thing. Because I'm not just waiting for the better thing, I'm just waiting for the world to kind of restart and stuff. Yeah, so as far as, I guess, Henry's again trying to keep being an adult and stuff, it's just, I'm in a place where I can wait, and I'm waiting, and I think right now it's the right call, but it's hard to tell. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, and that's all everything is right now, which is funny, because it's Sam's question of, what's next? I'm trying to think. I just answered my question, and I did my update on life. So I guess we're already at Sam's question. So what's next? Vague! So it was a two-part question. It was, what do I want to happen next? And what is going to happen next? So what are my predictions for the future? I assume the near future, especially related to the quarantine, coronavirus, and stuff of that nature. What I would like to happen, in a realistic way, so I'm not going to say the coronavirus just disappears and I get my job back and la-di-da. I wish the people that... So, right now... So very recently, it's starting to become more of a thing that people are protesting the quarantines. There was a very notable one, I believe, in Michigan yesterday. I think there were others, and that's becoming more of a big deal. So, what I would like to happen, what's next, what I want to happen next, is I want people to take the quarantining seriously, because that's how we get past this. That's how we get to the point where we don't need to quarantine anymore, because it's not spreading. So, what is going to happen next is protests of these natures are going to get a lot worse and a lot more frequent, and thus spread the coronavirus even further. There is a large group, populace or section of the populace in America who is completely blinded to the realities of what needs to happen right now. And I can't really fault them, because right now, due to the quarantine stuff, people are losing their jobs, they're losing their income, they're losing their ability to pay their bills, they're losing the ability to buy food and to find food. It is terrifying. And a lot of people really just want to get back to their ordinary lives. And I was kind of defending this idea to a few friends of mine earlier today, where I'm like, I understand their fear, and it's terrifying. However, it's not gonna help. It's gonna make it longer. It's gonna make it worse. And the problem is, this is the kind of time where the government should step and should have been really leading and really taking charge to make people feel comfortable in this situation, which is hard. Like, that's why the, what's it called? The stimulus package, like everyone getting $1,200 is a thing. And that's why it needed to roll out sooner, faster, be more, and be shown that it would be repeating every month or so. Because until, and anything like monthly bills and things like that that can be stalled should have been stalled. Like, those are the things that we needed to make people comfortable waiting. Because waiting is hard because it's just boring and scary and just exhausting. They want to go outside. They want to hang out with their friends. I want to hang out with my friends. I was in quarantine for my birthday, and now several of my friends I've seen have had their birthdays in quarantine. My aunt's birthday's tomorrow, and it's going to be in quarantine. It sucks. It's not fun to be in quarantine. But the government isn't reassuring us. There isn't really better options. People are freaking out. So I predict what's next. This is going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. I haven't been hearing updates in other countries as much recently. I know some countries are handling well, but a second wave is very likely to hit, and this might be the cause of it, and that's depressing. What I want to happen is I want these things to be avoided. The way that I want that to happen is as far as like a second stimulus bill and a repeating stimulus bill. I think we need that, and we need that ASAP, and we also need a watchdog thing that is preventing Trump from dealing out the money how he wants and make it somehow protected instead of him kicking out the last one, because that's awful, and it should be way more evenly spread and fair. And I want widespread testing to become extremely common and extremely easy. So easy that the same person can get tested multiple times without any concern. Because that's the second way of how you stop the quarantine, other than just defeating the virus overall, is once everyone can get tested, figure out who has the virus, isolate only those people, then everyone else goes back to their normal life. And the thing is, sure, it's still going to be out there a bit because people can have it without it showing any symptoms, and not everyone's going to get tested. But once you have it locked down that much and you have tests, whenever anyone gets sick, you test them. You test everyone they work with. You test them, everyone they live with, everyone they communicate with. And then you can cut it off again. And you just need to keep doing that, just cutting off every single chance that it has to spread again until we have a vaccine and a cure to the side effects. Well, not the side effects, the actual respiratory problems that causes death. Do I predict that that's what I want to happen? Do I think it's going to happen soon? No! Because our government is being run like crazy. It's very hard to try to not be completely... I mean, I'm not trying to be apolitical, but it's hard to not be aggressively anti-Trump in these videos, which I am, even before any of this, just because I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat, but I don't like if there's a liar and someone trying to like completely manipulate everything in their favor, and just as our leader, because that's awful. So yeah, as far as quarantine and stuff, that's what I expect to happen. I mean, I don't think we're going to get to that level of testing anytime soon. I think quarantine is going to drive people crazy out of fear and desperation, and it's going to lead to it taking a longer time to go away. I think it's just gonna, this is gonna probably last, I don't know, maybe through the entire summer at this rate, which sucks, but it is what it is. And what I would like to happen is for those things to happen and for me to just get my job back with Disney, because that would be awesome. But who knows? I feel like I should have added more about what else is next, but I took a long time talking about this. I thought I was like under time, and now I'm going way over compared to where I would normally want to be. So, okay. So since my answer to my own question to Sam, which was, is it better to take something worse now versus wait for something better that you don't know is a given? And Sam said, take the bad thing now. And then I said, I personally would wait, even though that's my normal thing. But I think in this context, it is a good time to wait. Sam, what are situations, let's give you a hard question. What are situations that make you go against your gut reactions, or like go against your normal moral or like or logical code? Like, what are situations that you think force you to do something that you almost always wouldn't ever have done, or just like, you don't have to say what does do that, because that's hard, that's a weird situation, but what is a situation that has forced you to do something against your normal intuition, just given the context? I look forward to hearing from you soon. Hopefully your video is a little bit less depressing, even though you also have to answer what's next. So, hey Sam, what's next? Bye.